Hello again, guys, and this is another Facebook Marketplace haul. In this case, it's a local seller that lives not in my neighborhood, but in my city, and not too far. Basically, the next neighborhood outside of my neighborhood. And again, I can't emphasize enough how, especially in summer, but anytime, is a great time to find great deals on comics and collectibles on Facebook Marketplace. In this case, I happened to pick up a couple of He-Man DVDs, just for the fact, basically for nostalgia. This is the 10 best episodes of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and this is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Volume 2. This one has 20 episodes on it. The case is a little cracked, but got them both together for $5. I can't complain about that at all. Now this is what got me hooked originally. This is what brought me in. And this was a lot of Judge Anderson comics from Quality Comics. These will be mid-80s. I'm going to guess them at around 85, 86. Anyway, so we've got, again, Judge Death making an appearance. This is number 5, 6, 11, 9, and 10. So I had them out of order. But so 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11. And I'm really looking forward to reading these. I really like the stuff from this era. And the Judge Anderson comics were massive. Like, they're 52 pages. So they're really thicker than most comics of that time. And it goes really well with my stack of Judge Dredd comics for reading that I also picked up in another lot recently. I also had to pick this up. I think that's the whole series, Terminator 2029. Zach Whedon and Andy McDonald are the creators. It's a Dark Horse series, and this is 3 issues. I don't know if there's more in there. I think this is the whole series with 3 issues. And so that's one of those Terminator comics that I've never read. Again, I got them for a really good price, $5 or $10. And, you know, when I resell stuff usually just under average market value. And when it comes to stuff, and the stuff in this lot, especially Terminator, you would think that in this massive market and world of superhero comics and other genres and big titles from Image, you'd be surprised how loyal and dedicated fans of Terminator comics and Robocop comics and Predator comics and Aliens comics are. And those comics are consistently going up in value, demanding higher dollar amounts on sale, when they're sold, I should say, and always consistently in demand. And that's something that people underestimate. And especially they see a Robocop comic or a Terminator comic, and a lot of people will scoff at it and like, oh, that's dumb, I just watched the movies. But the comics are really good. There's a lot more in the comics than there is in the movies, and they retain their value and they go up in value. So if you do decide to break down and sell them out of your collection at some point, you can actually make money. Here's another series that I've heard about, I heard a lot about, and is very collectible, and I've never been able to get my hands on it myself until now. But this is 3 issues of Monolith, and again, I think I spent maybe $5 on these. I'm really looking forward to reading it, complete series. Now, if you know me, and I might do a video about this, but I'm a big fan of the original Terminator and Robocop crossover that Dark Horse did in the early 90s, late 80s. I can't remember if it was 89 or... Now, it might be later. It might be like 92, 4. I'm not sure. But it's a really good crossover series, and that's something that people underestimate. I find when they do crossovers with the Terminator character, I haven't found one that wasn't well written, even if it might be slightly goofy or offbeat, depending on who he's crossing over with. For example, Terminator and Transformers series. But they're all written in a way that they could easily fit into the existing timeline and lore of the Terminator series and the other series that they're crossing over with. Not entirely with the Transformers. I found there was a few things that were clearly like an alternate reality version of the Transformers by the end, based on the characters that survive. But again, that was a story that fit well into this. I have not read this, but this is a newer crossover of Terminator and Robocop. Terminator, Robocop, Kill Human. And I have my hopes pretty high for this. I'm really looking forward to reading this. I'm hoping it's as good as their first crossover. I thought that one was really clever, really well written. And again, I probably spent $10 on this. So, Marketplace, guys. Facebook Marketplace. Now, here's another one. Ninja Turtles Shredder in Hell. And it's exactly what the title says. It's after the Shredder has been killed by the Turtles, and now he's in hell, and he's fighting his way through hell. And again, this is a series I've heard of, but I've never had it in hand. I've never been able to check it out. And now I can, and I really dig the art by Kevin Eastman on the covers. The creator is Mateus Santolouco, and I don't know if there's additional Eastman art inside. I haven't opened it yet, but again, a nice little lot. Came together with this couple issues of the Utram Empire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. So again, a sci-fi spacefaring series, more in the spirit of what Peter Laird had in mind for the Turtles. And so these, so far in this lot, these are all great picks, regardless of, if you ever plan to resell them. These are all going in my personal collection, by the way. When I do an unboxing or an unpacking video or a haul video, these are all things going in my personal collection. That doesn't mean they won't end up for sale eventually, but for now, they're going into my personal collection for reading. And they may or may not ever end up on the website for sale. Now, this is the kind of pièce de résistance of this lot. And this has been good so far, but Dark Horse presents number 36, 1989, the very first story ever of Aliens versus Predator, the first time they ever fought. This batch of comics, this lot of Alien comics I'm about to show you, was $25. I'm sure this one's worth more than that. And then we've got Dark Horse presents number 34 with a very early Alien story in it. Number 69, Predator, Race War crossover. And then multiple Aliens comics here, and I'm going to have to check the years in the series. Yeah, they're 88, so my understanding, I think these are from the same miniseries, these two. They're both from 88. One says 2 of 6, the other one just says 3, so I wasn't sure. Dark Horse presents 101, covered by Bernie Wrightson. Obviously Aliens. 102, Aliens. And then the Aliens miniseries, 4-issue miniseries, the complete set. So I am super looking forward to checking these out. This is a great haul, and the guy next to my neighborhood who's selling these has a big sale on right now. I bought these before he started his sale, but I'm not complaining because I got these all at a great price, all well lower than market value if I wanted to sell them. Not that I have any intention of selling them anytime soon, but great stuff. The He-Man stuff, I'm probably going to watch and then put up on the website. But this stuff, I mean, for what I spent on it, I'm quite happy. And he started a sale now where if you buy one lot off of him, you get another one free. So if you're within driving distance of St. Catharines, check out Marketplace and look for the guy selling the comics. 2 for 1. Again, really happy with this. Great Facebook Marketplace haul. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff and my own comics and artwork and articles and whatnot, visit mikegagnon.ca, and I will see you there. Thank you very much.